Sweet!
What is up, and welcome back to the tea. I am joined once again by the fabulous Milo. Wait, do you have tea?
I have coffee. Sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, please sponsor this podcast. Anyways.
I haven't had Dunkin' Donuts in so long.
I have a problem. I literally get it like at least 4 times a week. It's not.
That's actually so much, Jesus Christ.
It's not sustainable. I just wake up.
Go on.
I like wake up every morning and I'm like, I don't want to do anything until I like go get food. And like the car ride like to Dunkin's fun because I like play my music. And I get my food and my coffee, and then I come home. And then I start my day.
God damn. I used to love the sausage egg shit. I used to get like a sausage and egg, and then like one of the donuts, and then like one of the biggest coffees they had.
That's the thing. They have like, so I don't eat like a lot of types of meat, but they have a lot of like vegetarian options. They have like turkey sausage, which like is really good. So I usually get like a little turkey sausage, egg and cheese like on a plain bagel, and it's really good.
That sounds fun. I'm so hungry. I need to eat something today. I made my own sushi the other day, so I think I'm going to do that again.
Whoa, that's cool.
Some white woman sushi. Obviously, it has like absolutely no flavor into it except for like avocado and crab, but it'll do.
I've never made my own sushi. I've heard it's like not worth the effort, and you should just go like buy sushi. But I don't know.
So for any of the white women out there, you can go on Amazon, okay?
Yeah.
And don't get the bamboo roller because we just do not have the skills provided. They do like a mold set, so literally you just get the seaweed and you kind of like it's like a semicircle thing. You just push the seaweed in there and it like kind of does this. You fucking like put rice in there, spread. You put the avocado in, spread, crab, and all that, and then all you have to do is just fold that over the top, and there's like a fucking like mold that goes on top, and then there's like little knife slits. It is the easiest shit I've ever done.
Oh my gosh, maybe capitalism does breed innovation. Hold on.
It does, because bamboo is impossible.
Maybe Daddy Bezos is onto something.
He's not even Amazon CEO anymore.
Yeah. You're right. Alright, but Charlie, what are we up enough?
Sorry,
we're getting into today on the T.GG. Tell us.
So, this episode is going to be Smash Summit 11 edition.
Yeah.
So, we will not be roasting Smash Twitter this time, but watch your back, we'll be back.
Yeah. We're coming back for y'all, don't worry.
Oh,
y'all are not safe. Y'all are not safe.
You are so lucky that it was this fucked up this month and last
month.
It's Summit
season. It is Summit season, baby.
So, we have much to talk about because this Summit is a very special Summit.
It's juicy. There's been drama. There's been underdog victories. There's been a lot of votes. Like, I feel like this has been like the most total votes ever in like a Summit.
Should we start there? Should we start with the votes and maybe one of the most iconic vote runs in history?
Campaign that will go down in history for sure.
Take it away.
Mr. Nick Yingling from Arizona. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. So if I cough, please don't mind.
Mind your business.
Mind your damn business.
So,
but yeah, Mr. Nick Yingling.
Let's talk about how, so it started, and this is about as much as I knew about it, because I took a few days off social media, but as much as I knew, you know, I saw the campaignees,
mm-hmm.
You know, LSD, Nick Yingling, all these bunch of, you know, up-and-coming people, and then I started to notice, because I didn't follow Nick Yingling on Twitter, I'm not even sure if I do now, but I started to notice his profile picture popping up, and I was like, oh, okay.
That damn fish.
And then I realized, wait, what the fuck? Why is there so many tweets from him? And why is it on my timeline? I don't follow this man.
That damn SpongeBob fish.
And then I realized that the cult of Nick Yingling.
It was a cult. Like, the grip he obtained over this community needs to be studied by marketing majors.
Why Yingling? What made Yingling so special?
You just got ratioed by Air Yingling.
I saw that too. Apparently, President Joe Biden also got Air Yinglings.
He ratioed President Joe Biden. He ratioed Rebecca Black. Like, this man is like the next Ludwig, potentially. Dare I say it.
Just come back to this video if it happens.
Yeah, he's on his way. But yeah. So do we want to like, okay, let's So our crowdfunding. Do we just want to like list out all the attendees and then kind of like go into the voting?
Yeah, of course. Who made it in first? I don't remember exactly how this went.
So I got it up. So qualified from Slippy Champions League Season 2, we have Zane, we have Mango, we have SFAT, IBDW, Moki, and Plup. Qualified from, oh wait, but then more people qualified from Rollback Rumble like yesterday, right? Oh, are they giving the Leffen slot to the winner of Rollback Rumble?
Oh.
Is that what's happening? So we don't even know who's like, because that's not happened yet.
Wait, yeah, because didn't Magi tweet the, wait, no, hang on. We're doing some research here. Rollback Rumble. Maybe, because who won it? I don't remember.
It's not, that's like going on right now. It's not.
Oh, I thought there was, oh, it was the gay one. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah, the gay one happened. I got 7th at it.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I got top 8 at it. I was happy.
Nice. Sorry,
okay, so
the
then,
gay one I was thinking about, my bad.
Yeah, so besides that, we have Pipsqueak qualified through the same circuit, which has been like a circuit going on in the EU. And then we have invited players, Leffen and Amsa, but we know Leffen can't make it anymore, which is super fucked up and super sad.
The king of Europe.
And yeah, and that's really tragic. I'm just like, must be so frustrating. I can't even like begin to imagine how he feels, and like, he's been dealing with this shit time and time again, and it's so hard. But, and then we had the crowdfunded players, the people that campaigned and got voted in, which is Hungrybox, LSD, Axe, Aklo, Yingling, and None.
There's so many good eliminated players too. Holy shit. I'm not going to list them all, but let me list the people I am desperately sad about not getting in. 2 Saint. Actually, I'm kind of sad about Ben not getting in. I'm not a big Sheik fan, but I'm kind of sad about Ben not getting in.
I have thoughts, yeah.
Yeah, Ben, 2 Saint, Wizzy, some of these people I'm not really sure of. Ginger, I wasn't expecting to be eliminated so early. Magi was eliminated.
Yeah.
Johnny, which is massive for Summit usually to not have Johnny there. And Reeve as a Marth main. I love Reeve.
I love Reeve. Reeve is like the only Marth I'm like, wow, he like makes Marth look kind of cool.
Tread carefully, bitch. Tread carefully. So I want to talk about some of the voted in players because first of all, we talked about Yingling and the phenomena revolving around Nick Yingling getting in and that kind of whole thing. there's like
let's start there because there's more to talk about there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Redditors were doing what they do, and Redditors got so salty about Yingling getting in. So for those that don't know, Yingling isn't like a top player by any means. I wouldn't say he does have like good wins, and he has like top 100 wins. But from what I've heard, from what I've seen, he's more of like a community figure and like TO in the Arizona community. And so all these Redditors are saying like, oh, he like stole a spot from like S2J or Wizzy, or he doesn't deserve a spot here, like a top player should get it. And I just want to say I think that's such bullshit. Like, the top players will qualify, like, they have their set spots. They get invited by Summit, they qualify through Slippy Champions League, and then the voting, the crowdfunded players, like, that's fair game. I mean, they do have, like, some criteria you have to meet. To, like, you have to, like, have certain placings, I think, or at least they have in the past. I don't know if those applied for this one. But Yingling, like, worked so hard. Like, campaigning is so taxing from what I, like, from all these players. They say it's, like, emotionally exhausting and stuff like that. And Yingling, like, put on one of the most iconic campaigns I've ever seen and worked his ass off to get in. And he deserves that spot. So what do you think about that?
I think it's hilarious that Reddit doesn't understand that the voting process isn't a popularity contest like it has been for the past
totally.
God knows how many years. Like you said, yeah, the top players qualify from being that good that they get invited, and there's plenty of qualifier spots, etc., etc. And if they don't get in, it sucks. As a massive Johnny fan myself, huge, desperately sad he didn't get in, but it's fair game. It's like you said, it's completely fair game. Like.
Even more, like, furthermore, I'm gonna write an essay on this. Furthermore, like, TOs and, like, people that support the community behind the scenes are already so underappreciated. Like, if I'm gonna give a summit spot at this point, it's Smash Summit 11. We've seen like these top players. Like Johnny's been to how many summits?
Yeah.
Wizzy's been to how many summits? Like, it's amazing to have like new people get the chance to go. And especially I would love that to go to a TO like Yingling, who's put in massive amounts of work that hasn't been seen by the community, like behind the scenes support. And yeah, he fucking deserves it. And also, like, Smash Summit isn't just a tournament. You know, they have content, they have skits, they have Mafia. Like, it's a whole like multimedia production. Like, you don't want only like top players that maybe not even have like personalities that won't sell, like won't make good like skits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yingling's shown that he's like has a very marketable set of skills. You know, he ran this like amazing campaign. He produced his own skits to help him get votes, and I imagine he's gonna be in some funny ass skits, and I'm excited for that. So
Yeah.
that's like what I think about Summit.
I think a lot of the people in this community forget that there's more to the community and more to Smash than just top players, and that is
Totally.
how it is. Like, there's a lot of things where it's like, oh, all the commentators, they should be top players. All the TOs, they should be top players. All of these
Right.
people, they're like, what the fuck do you want all these top players to do? You want them to
Yeah.
commentate all the sets. You want them, like, oh, the TOs don't know what they're doing. All the top players do. They would run a bracket on top. No, shut the fuck. Like, there's more to life than fucking.
Yeah, no,
like you said,
totally.
the skits. I love the Summit skits. The Summit skits are amazing. The fact that they bring like new characters, new people, and all that good shit. And Mafia has been like having certain people come into Mafia.
Right.
You know, from like different walks of life and etc. It's been great. Like,
Yeah.
Summit's more than just a tournament, and this like that's why it's like one of the most watched ones. If it was just a regular tournament, then
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what makes it so magical. It's the
think-
power of the real Summit were the friends we made along the way.
Ooh. Fucking
And
hell.
just the fact that like we've seen Johnny at all these summits, we've seen like Magi at summits, we've seen Wizzy at summits. Like, give some new people some chances. You know, that's what I think about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've already, like, people who are watching the Summit already have in their mind who's going to win it. They're going to be like, oh, well, I think, you know, Zane or Mango or Plup or whoever is going to win it.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, so you're right, nobody else should be invited, just those three people. Like, you
Right.
obviously care about how certain matches go. Like, you obviously care about more than just
I
who's going to
bet
win it.
Zane is so happy that all these Falcons didn't get in, that Wizzy didn't get in, and Wizzy just beat him recently.
True.
Zane, you got lucky this time.
Let's have a look. I also want to have a look at, so LSD made it in.
Yes, I am so. Everyone that I really wanted to get in got in this time, so it was my impact, really. You're welcome.
You just manifested it. I
I
don't
did.
know much about what LSD did as a summit campaign, because like I said, I wasn't on social media. What was that campaign that broke other people
So-
who had like, you know, much bigger fan bases?
I'm not exactly sure the details of the campaign. I know that LSD is non-binary. They go by he, him, they, them. But they're like a queer smasher. They're in Gale. Which join Gale if you're a gay smasher and you want to have a safe space to play Melee. But so a lot of the Gale figureheads, like Trinity, at Melee Sad Post, like the creator of Gale, and like a couple other people, were just like working super hard to get LSD in, like organizing Gale, doing a lot of like organizing of voting, and they just gave LSD like the spirit bomb of all spirit bombs. When I tell you, nobody suspected LSD to get in that round that they did, but they just dropped the biggest spirit bomb ever, like I've ever seen, and got LSD in. So it's definitely
So they had the
It was-
support of the girls and the gays.
yeah. LSD rallied, like Trinity rallied the girls and the gays and the they, and they made it work. They made it happen. So I was super stoked about that. LSD, I also want to say, is such a hard worker. They've been working so hard for years and years and years, and just I'm really happy to see them shine during the Slippy era. And they're a phenomenal player. Like, I don't know, did you watch the gay one?
I didn't get to watch it, no.
well, LSD just won the gay one, and like they got sent into losers and like I guess like winner semis or yeah, I think winner semis.
Hmm.
But their losers run from there, they didn't drop a single game. Like they won 3-0, 3-0, and then 6-0 warmer in grands. And like when I tell you they look better than Zayn, and I don't like it was wild. So I'm so excited to see LSD. I'm LSD is my like sleeper pick for sure. I think they're gonna take some
Oh,
names. It's gonna be amazing.
hot
So
take. Okay, okay.
yeah,
I feel like Aklo and Nun, I was kind of expecting to get in, so I don't
yeah.
think that's like
So
a weird.
I think let's talk about Aklo
Yeah, sure.
because Aklo, this is his first tournament outside of Tri-State, like traveling outside of Tri-State. So
Oh, okay.
Aklo is amazing, amazing Fox main from New York, from Tri-State. I think from New York, yeah. And I he got super big over the Slippy era. He got a lot more well known.
Mhm.
As I said, he's never traveled outside of Tri-State, so that kind of explains why nobody's really known about him. Um, I I've like known about him for a while just because I have a lot of friends like in Tri-State, so I would watch local tournaments all the time there, and I would see him like beat all these amazing like Tri-State players, and I was like, who is this guy? Like I've never seen him at a major or anything.
Mhm.
But yeah, so he's never really traveled outside the tri-state. And I think it's so interesting for your first like tournament that you're traveling to be Summit.
Summit of all, yeah, of all fucking tournaments, yeah.
It's wild, yeah. So we'll see. I'm excited to see how he does because like traveling to a tournament, I think it brings in a lot of like outside factors. I don't know. There's like jet lag or whatever.
There is the lack of crowd though also. So any like crowd nerves are kind
True,
of gone, but
yeah.
then there's Summit nerves instead. So it's like,
Right.
no, that's
So I'm
crazy.
excited. I'm excited to see. I think Akla will either like bust her out or just like make a big run. I don't think there's gonna be an in between, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
I think Aklo is my
Sleeper
sleeper.
pick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
could
think.
definitely make a big run. He's so good.
Let's talk about Hbox and Axe. Doesn't matter to me which way around, but I feel shocked that they are in for two different reasons. For two
I
different people.
agree.
So Axe has been semi non-existent during the Slippy era.
Totally, yeah. I think he's
Um,
just not a fan of like online play.
sure. So obviously the summit now again amazing because we're finally getting back on LAN and they all get to travel over there and all that
Mhm.
good stuff. So Axe now being out of the game and not necessarily out of practice, but coming back to LAN. I don't know how I think he's gonna do, and I'm quite shocked
We'll
that he got in
see.
on the basis of being absent for like a year.
Right. Well, it'll be interesting to see. I think a lot of people have been grinding the Pikachu matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for a while, like Axe was the only like I want to say really high level Pikachu, but now we have like Tyler Swift, we have OKP, and we have these other Pikachu mains that people can practice against. Like I see Moki playing against Tyler Swift all the time. We know Zane plays against Tyler Swift all the time. Um, so now I think that people are having um, more practice against Pikachu. I am worried about Axe. I fear
Me
that
too.
people are gonna figure out the matchup. We know Pikachu really isn't the strongest character, so we'll see how that goes. Axe had very underwhelming results in the Slippy tournaments that he did enter. So we'll see about LAN. Hungry Box, if you want to talk about LAN Hungry Box, the return. Hungry Box strikes back.
Is Clutch God back? I need to know. I need to know
We-
if he's back.
Everybody is wondering.
I before I am crucified here, I would love to see, in the goddamn name of competition, I would love to see Clutchbox. Yeah, Clutch God,
Clutch God.
make a return. I really would. Like, I have missed the
Hungry Clutch.
Hungry Clutch. I
That's so
missed
funny, wait.
being at a tournament when you're like, fuck, I don't know what is gonna happen because Hungry Box is doing this big thing. And not
Oh,
like,
true.
there was something about, oh fuck, like maybe my ex favorite player, I miss Clutch God, and I cannot believe I'm saying this in 2021 as a Mango fan, as a Zane fan, but I miss
you're
him.
right.
I do.
Because
So,
I mean, it makes the win so much sweeter when you have like a prime Hungry Box and like
yes,
someone beats prime Hungry Box.
I agree.
And I also just feel kind of bad that like Hungry Box has been doing really poorly online. And he hasn't even doing like he's made some good rocket runs online. It hasn't been like all terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a lot of people have been counting him out, and
Yeah, I agree.
I fear the return of Clutchbox might be upon us.
I don't fear it. I for one welcome our Hungry Box Overlord.
I'm very excited to see. And if it doesn't happen, like, let's say he busters out and like doesn't even like make it far at all.
I mean, I think that's possible, right? Like he's been on the ultimate Twitch grind. Like he's got like ridiculous amounts of service streams popping off. Ultimate's doing really well for him. Like, I mean,
yeah,
possible.
He's in his bag. He's definitely in his bag doing other things right now. So we can't blame him. But it'll be interesting to see how he does back on land for sure.
Yeah, I have hopes. Like you said, it always makes the win a little bit sweeter. He's a great villain. He's a great Smash community villain, right? He's the melee villain. And like people always say, oh, it's Leffen, it's Leffen, but people will root for Leffen.
Yeah. Leffen's was the villain. I wouldn't say Leffen's a villain at all anymore, but
yeah, but he was.
Leffen was the perfect villain in my opinion, but
well, they're villains in different ways, right? Like Leffen's like this anime villain who like you know that he's sick, but he's like this, European, like we want America to win, that kind of shit. But Hungry Box is a very different villain because he was a much stronger villain in terms of results. He was really dominant over a couple of years, and everyone was like, well, Hungry Box is going to win this, Hungry Box is going to win this. And when he didn't, people were like, ah! So,
right.
So yeah, I would like to see better Hungry Box come back. If not Prime, not necessarily Prime, but let's get him back on the road to Melee. IMO.
No, totally agree. So, going further with people who could make a run, I have LSD. You said Aklo. I think a third would absolutely be Pipsqueak, if he could make it to Summit. So Pipsqueak qualified through the same circuit. Pipsqueak is a Fox main from Sweden. Super on the come up. Like, well, he's not on the come up anymore. He's there. Like he won.
A top player, like.
Yeah, obviously. Like incredible player. Plays on a frame one or a rectangle controller. Like Pipsqueak has just been like improving, and like he's there now. And this is gonna be like one of these years is gonna be the year of Pipsqueak. I'm calling it. I super love Pipsqueak. He's a very very friendly guy whenever I talk to him, like in stream or something. So he could definitely, I could see him like getting top 8, getting 5th, I mean, I could see him beating anybody on. Maybe not. I don't know if he's ever played against Zane. But honestly, I could see him taking any other name like in this tournament. So Pipsqueak is having some trouble getting to Summit. He posted a tweet longer the other day about like how stressful his journey has been with like sorry. So the US isn't allowing travel into the Shenzhen area or like the Shenzhen area to the US, so he had to go to like Mexico first. And then there was just like all this trouble with his flights.
Oh god, it's so long. I've just started scrolling through it, and it's like
it's a twit longer.
It's long, twit long as fuck.
But yeah, like he had lost his passport in the airport, but then he found it. One of his bags that he kept on asking if he had his check bag. He kept on asking if he had to get it picked up, and the flight attendants were telling him that like, no, you don't have to pick it up. It'll be in Mexico for you. And then he gets to Mexico, and they didn't have his bag, so he got fucked over there. And then he has to pass all these COVID tests. And this person that he was staying with, I think, like, got sick, so he's like, oh, shit. So we're praying, we're manifesting that Pipsqueak makes it to Summit. If he does make it to Summit, I think he's gonna make a run. Pipsqueak is so good. I just think I can go on. I just think he's so good.
So while I agree, and of course European pride, I would love to see Pipsqueak do a run.
Right.
But do I agree that Pipsqueak could take pretty much anyone other than Zane?
I
don't think I do agree. And here's why. So I think, before I say this, I do not want to undervalue how good Pipsqueak is, because I think Pipsqueak is that good. However, I feel like Pipsqueak will have the same issue as Leffen, whereas like Leffen is a massive, massive, massive fish in a very like small pond over here in terms of the melee.
Yeah, I get
scene.
you.
And I feel like this is, I don't know if Pip's traveled to America before. I think he has, but Summit's like
wondering.
a big tournament with big people in there. So it's like consistently not just running across like. In Europe, you come across some like okay players who Pipsqueak will like 3-0 no problems, and it's only in the finals that Pipsqueak has to deal with like the monsters of Europe, you know, like Leffen, Frenzy, etc., etc.
Right.
Whereas this is not, I think, also a test of stamina. So Summit is going to be good player after good player after good player after good player, and a lot of the players in Summit are like, "Hey, I fucking ran out of steam because everyone's amazing, and you've got the on form constantly."
Is so difficult to have. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that Pip might like. Like I said, I don't think that Pip doesn't have the skill, but I feel like the constant amazingness. Again, not saying Europe's garbage, but Pip will 3-0 a bitch until like the top 3.
There's definitely like being good at melee and then being good in a tournament setting while playing all day and playing all these people. Like those are kind of different skill sets. Or it's something you have to like that takes experience. That's very true, and I get that.
Yeah,
I do think so. Pipsqueak has gone to Summit before as Prison's coach.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think that'll help him. Like, I think he got to play a lot of these players there. He got like the Summit experience, so he's comfortable with that. I do think that might help him a lot, though.
Yeah, I think melee skill he's like super comfortable. I think melee skill he's not gonna have any. Well, obviously not gonna have no issues. But I think the thing is like he could have played Summit matches all day, every day, like for Summit when he was Prison's coach, but it's very different to a tournament setting, and
no, that's true.
You know, like having it on the line. So that's my only like. I don't know whether he's got that yet.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. He's also pretty young. He's a very young player, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's younger than me, but I'm quite old now, so. But yeah, I would love to see Pipsqueak make a run, of course.
Yeah.
Like, I would love that. That'd be great.
Pipsqueak Nation, let's go.
The Pipsqueakers. I don't know what Pip's calling the fans, but I like Pipsqueakers.
It's Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay, who are the other invite? Wait, can Amsa come over? Has anything been said about that? Can Amsa just travel?
I think that's fine. I think Amsa's good. Amsa could make a run for sure.
Well, no, I was thinking about like the fact that like you can just travel to America freely. Like, Amsa's
I
in
think it's fine. Yeah,
maybe Japan had their shit like under control well before.
Actually, no. Like I just saw that like Japan has declared like a state of emergency with COVID again. So maybe I'm gonna Google it. Maybe there is a problem there, but maybe he got it like figured out or something. I don't know. So, like you can definitely still travel. Like Pipsqueak is traveling. He's traveling from Sweden to here. I think with Leffen, it was more like his visa and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's definitely ways to do it. There's like loopholes to get around some of the traveling bans.
I see. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about some of the other invited players real quick, and then we'll go into who we think's taking it all. So our other invited players are SFAT, Plup, IBDW, Moki, Mango, and Zane.
Also, we didn't talk about None at all, but
I think it's because we just decided that None was an obvious vote in. But I mean, None's a super strong competitor as always.
Right. I mean, None's like top 3 player, top 5 player in the Slippy era. So
yeah, like I there was no way I think. Like, None is the most obvious choice out of all of those votes. If someone was like, who was the most obvious pick, it would be None for me. So I don't...
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. But yeah, again, None's been making runs, so... yeah, that didn't shock me too much. But I think he's worth actually mentioning in this round of players that I just spoke about. Because...
I'm surprised he
any of the
didn't
vote-ins,
qualify.
actually.
I'm surprised he didn't qualify through Slippy Champions League.
I forgot who did.
Well, all these, like people, Zane, Mango, SFAT, IBW, Moki, Plop.
Oh, were they just
Those
not
were all-
naturally invited? Am I stupid?
No, they were all qualified through Slippy Champions League Season 2.
Oh. Okay, I didn't actually realize that. I thought they were just invited off the bat. Okay. Dang. Yeah, I'm surprised about that too. But I don't know what his story was there, so I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, he made it. I would say the usual favorites are like Zane, Mango. IBW is excessively strong right now.
Yeah, he's been playing hot. I've been watching his stream a lot lately, and I fear this could be the run of IBW.
I would like to see it. I would like to see it.
I wanna, I'm gonna check out the Rollback Rumble entrance.
Yeah, sure.
And see who, because we still have that one spot, right? That is up for grabs. Except I think it's 2 spots actually.
Ooh, that makes a massive difference actually. That could change it all.
What? Where did I'm like, I lost my place. Yeah, okay. So on this page that I'm at, the Liquipedia page for Smash number 11, it has invited players, Leffen, Amsa, Leffen's crossed out. It has crowdfunded players, qualified from SCL Season 2, and then qualified from Rollback Rumble. There's 2 spots that say to be determined.
Can you see the entrance?
Yeah, I'm pulling up the Rollback Rumble bracket right now.
Oh, hi.
So I'm guessing maybe there was one summit spot dedicated to Rollback Rumble, and then when they crossed Leffen out, maybe they added another one. Maybe that's what happened.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people have been talking about Wizzy just being offered that place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people are like, oh, well, why don't we just offer Wizzy? And I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but I think the issue then is that, well, you could say that about any other player. Now, Wizzy obviously does amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And it deserves the spot, absolutely, but I guess there could be a lot of backlash of, oh, well, why didn't this person get invited instead? And so that makes sense. That's a good idea. I wonder if Wizzy's entered in that.
Could you, like, pause it real quick while I get this up?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. I'm like...
I can't even find the pause button. Did the OBS lose my... No! There's no pause button.
So we have 2 spots qualified for Rollback Rumble. I'm looking at the attendees for Rollback Rumble. I guess I'll start with the East Coast. So I don't know if they're doing 1 spot for East Coast, 1 spot for West Coast. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll go through both. So on the East Coast, we have Wizrobe, Gatsu, Ginger, Magi, Dreffin, Toussaint, Slox, Zamu. I think those are like the top seeds of the East Coast. So out of those, I think obviously Wizrobe has his chance. I'm gonna call Wizrobe gets in right now. I'm just gonna say that.
I would say so too. Like there's strong players there, but like
right. And so WAF actually tweeted that like he's not allowing people that have already qualified in the summit. He took them out of bracket. So like I know LSD and Aklo and one other person were like entered to get to play in the big one. But they're not going to play anymore because they've already qualified.
That's fair. Okay.
So there's not going to be a thing where like maybe Wizrobe loses to like Aklo and then ends up not getting into summit because of that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think Ginger could make a run maybe. Magi, I never sleep on Magi. I feel like if she's playing hot, she can like kind of just take out anybody. But we'll see. Now I'm gonna check out the West Coast, and like I said, I don't know if they're doing like 1 from the West Coast and 1 from the East Coast. I'm not sure how Rollback Rumble is gonna work. I don't know if like the top of the East and West Coast will end up playing each other for like in top 8 or something. I don't know. Oh, but okay. So in West Coast we have Lucky, Army, Meds, Fiction, Fat Goku, Keizu, and those are kind of the top people I could think could make a run and win it.
Has Joey been to Summit?
Yeah, I'm sure he has.
When? I feel like I haven't remembered Joey at a Summit in at least many years. Like,
I'm gonna type in YouTube Lucky SSBM Summit and see what comes up.
Because I don't recall it at all.
He was in Smash Summit 10. Smash Summit 10 was online. But...
Oh, no, I mean like Summit. I mean real Summit. The Summit
he was in
experience.
Smash Summit in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's definitely been in Summit.
Okay. So
I would be shocked if he hadn't been.
I hadn't remembered it in recent memory. I was like, So there's some really interesting names that I would actually love to see at Summit. I would love to see Fiction at Summit because I was gonna say had any internet presence of Fiction anymore. I wished it away once upon a time, and now I wish I hadn't. I miss Fiction, like as
Fiction?
a entity in the community.
As an entity, for sure, I feel that. That's a great way to put it. Fiction is an enigma. I would never count him out. He's a phenomenal player. If he's on, he could honestly beat anybody. Like, I've seen him like destroy people, like top players, and I was never expecting it. I also think excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Kalamazoo.
Yes.
Keizu has been kind of turning out in the Slippy era. Used to be very active. Had like back in like the Big House 4, he had this great run. I think for a while he kind of maybe stopped competing as much, but then like a lot of people that maybe didn't have time to travel because of work or something, when Slippy came back or when Slippy came out, they kind of got back into the game and became really active again. Kalamazoo is at the forefront of those players, I think. Has had some really great results in Slippy, in the like Slippy tournaments, and I could see him honestly beat any. Like, I'm looking at these top people. We have Lucky, Army, Meds, Fiction, Fat Goku. Kalamazoo is a menace against Fox. Like, probably in my opinion the best Peach against Fox like out there right now. A lot of people say Kalamazoo has a better punish game on Fox than Armada did in his prime. And that's, like, saying something. Like, that is saying something. So Kalamazoo could beat anybody here. I mean, Army's and Icy's main. Peach Icy is like, with Wobbling Band, it's like an unwinnable matchup, honestly, in my 100%. Opinion. Is Meds Fox Marth? I always forget. I think something like that.
Yeah,
I think...
Marth, yeah.
If I'm betting money, I think Kalamazoo takes the West Coast out of these players that I'm looking at.
I, again, love a lot of these players. Fiction, Joey, Army, but at Meds even. I would love to see a Peach at Summit, though, because we don't have one.
Yeah, we don't have any Peaches. They're praying for our downfall. The whole Summit is conspiring for the Peach main downfall.
Oh my God.
Kalamazoo, you're our last hope.
It's so we have, like, only one. Was it one Falcon we have? One Falcon.
Yeah, we almost had 3,
no
which would have been a
Peaches.
nightmare, but we have a lot of Foxes.
Propaganda. I'm sick. No, I would like to see a little bit of variety for sure.
Yeah,
happy to
we
have
need a
Hungrybox's
Peach.
Puff. So we got Hungrybox's Puff.
Right.
I'll just go through it. We got Puff, Falcon. Is Yingling a fox?
Falco.
Okay. Axe is a Pikachu. Aklo's a fox.
Yep.
I haven't seen much of
Aklo's
Aklo. I just know Aklo's sick as fuck.
Aklo's a Fox/Link. He does bring out Link and stuff.
Right. Okay. So I'd seen
in some
Link.
counter picks. Yeah.
Okay. LSD is
Mar.
I didn't know that.
Mar. Yeah. LSD's a killer Mar.
Oh shit. Okay. And then we have Pip, who's Fox. We have S-Fat's Fox. We have Plup, who's Fox.
Cheek.
We have IBW's Fox, Moki Fox, Amsa Yoshi, Mango, Falcon Fox, Leffen's dead, and Zanemoth.
Leffen's dead.
Leffen's dead.
Rest in peace, Leffen. You would have loved this summit.
We miss you. But yeah, that's a lot of fucking spacies. So I would like to see a Peach
Zaymar.
And then who did we say on... Oh, and East Coast would be Wizzy, so we'd have an extra Falcon.
Wizzy, potentially... I would say, I don't know. I never like to count Gatsu out either. It could be Gatsu. We have Ginger and Magi on the East Coast. It'll be a spicy rollback rumble for sure. Everything on the line. We know all the like, pretty much. I feel like everybody on the East Coast, like Wizzy, Ginger, Magi, they were all campaigning to get voted in. So you know they're hungry for this summit spot. Like they really want it. So it'll be a juicy tournament for sure.
I'm trying to see, is there anyone in the eliminate? So obviously there's a couple of players in the eliminated who've never been to Summit before, but Magi has been to Summit before.
Yeah, Magi's
Ginger
been
has,
in.
Wizzy has, Toussaint?
Toussaint has been, I think.
Has been? Okay.
Definitely, I think so. I'll
Johnny
check
definitely
to make sure.
has.
And that influenced my voting as well. I was gonna like, I had like 111 votes, and I honestly was gonna give them all to Magi because I love her, but she's been to Summit, and LSD like worked so hard, and I really wanted them to be in Summit, and just I wanted more like queer representation in Summit, so I gave my votes for them.
But is Ben not competing in the Rollback Rumbles then?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see him on. We didn't talk about Ben. We mentioned.
As a Sheik hater, I would love to see a Sheik in. I'm saying
honestly,
from a Sheik hater's perspective, I'd love to see him get in.
If I think anyone deserves Summit, I do think Ben deserves a chance at Summit. His growth has been phenomenal. I don't see him on the list of attendees. I don't know.
That's a shame. That's a super
shame. The thing is, he's Midwest, and like I only see East Coast and West Coast for this. I'm not sure. Maybe they don't allow Midwest entrants. But no, because Zambu's on here, and Zambu's in the Midwest. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a shame. I hope he does enter. I would like to see that.
Oh, you know what? Fendrick Lamar has entered.
Oh, let's go, Fendi. Shout out to Fendi.
Yeah.
I love Fendi.
Fendi could always make a run.
I believe it. The
second you cut off Fendi is the second you get down tilted at 0%.
Arcadian winner Fendi. No, I love Fendi. That'd be fucking hype.
But yeah, I don't see Ben on the.
That's sad.
Wait, yeah, no, he's here. He's on there.
Oh, okay.
He just wasn't at the top. Is he sponsored by IMP?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Okay. Ben could easily make a run. I don't know why he wasn't like at the top of the attendees.
Yeah, because they usually see. Maybe they've like not seeded it properly yet.
Maybe.
When is Rollback Rumble? No, then.
Tomorrow.
It is for the viewers at home. It is the 8th of July.
So on Wednesday, on Friday the 9th.
Yeah.
I don't know if they might have like top 8 on set. I don't know how far they'll be going, but it definitely starts tomorrow, I think.
Okay, so we can't really count in who the fuck's gonna win because it could be Casey, could be Wizzy, could be Ben, could be etc.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, I don't know if they're doing like, I don't know if the East and the West, like they do, because sometimes I think for Rollback Rumble they do like up until top 16 or something. They keep it East Coast and West Coast.
I see.
And then they merge them for like top 16.
I see.
So I'm not sure if they're doing it like that, and then those top 2 get the summit spot, or if like they get one from East Coast, one from West Coast. So I'm not exactly sure how that's.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to figure that one out tomorrow. So the $1 million question: who's winning? How do you predict any of this goes? Who busts out first? Who is the biggest buster? Who
wins Summit, or are we still on Rollback Rumble?
Who wins Summit?
I mean, I think the safe pick is Zane.
Weak.
I will never I mean, I think. I think if there were more Falcons, it depends. I think if Wizzy gets in, then that definitely influences my answer. Back in was it like a Summit Champions League set when we were all watching, and I was like, you know what, I think Wizzy's gonna beat Zane, and then Wizzy beats Zane.
Yes, I do.
So I mean, I think a lot of it depends if Wizzy makes it in through Summit, because I mean, thinking of people that could potentially beat Zane, I mean, there's Mango. I think maybe Plup, but honestly at this point I don't even know. No.
Plup is one of those players who I just don't know what the fuck, like,
Right,
whether he's
it's
amazing
weird.
or whether he's not playing, or I don't know what the fuck's going on half the
It's
time.
weird. He did enter. He entered doubles with Odie.
Okay.
And that. So doubles. I think doubles top 4 is happening tonight or today.
Okay.
And then maybe single starts tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think none could beat Zayn. I think all the Falcons could give Zayn the most trouble.
Mhm. So.
But you never know. Maybe. I mean, Axe. If Axe and Zayn meet up, like Axe could beat Zayn. Oh, it'll be. If I'm picking a summit winner, I'm picking Zayn. If I'm a betting man, I will put my money on Zayn.
So who else ends up doing really well in this tournament? Because okay, hang on, wait. Actually, let me revisit what you just said. So if Wizzy gets in, which is very likely, and Zayn ends up having to go against one of the Falcons, I assume it's a double elim, or is it? Oh wait, no, it's usually those fucking like weird round robins, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there's pools and
Fuck.
then
Never
yeah.
mind. I was about to
There'll
say,
be pools and then...
I was about to be like, my little mango band there. I was like, let's go mango, that's your slot. Yeah, so fuck. I think my top 3 picks for this, or 4, like, let me say 5, because there's a lot of fucking people.
What?
No, I'm not. These are who I think are gonna do like really well. This is not. Who, I obviously think Mango's gonna win. That is my hard pick always. But Zayn and Mango are obviously gonna do really well. I think IBW is gonna be massive this summit. I feel it in my bones.
Yeah, I feel that.
None. And who's the other person I was looking at? Oh, and I'm like thoughts and praising Hbox to do kind of well because I miss what that bracket used to be.
I agree with a lot of that. I also think Moki.
I forgot about Moki. Oh shit. Okay.
I think Moki gets slept on a lot. But Moki's been one of the grinders this entire Slippy era.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's always putting in hard practice. He's entering a ton of tournaments. I think Moki could definitely make a run. I think LSD, like I said, could take some names. I don't know if they can make a super far run in bracket, but they could definitely pull an upset.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with Aklo. Aklo's like beaten Moki, and I mean he's beaten a lot of these players before in Slippy tournaments. So we'll see. It's some hot competition this summit, but who will take down Zayn?
So who makes your top 8? Who is the top 8? What's your predictions? And why?
Alright. I'll say Zayn, Mango, IBW, Milky, Plup. That's 5, right? 3 more. I'm gonna say none. But we don't know. I guess I don't know about like Rollback Rumble who gets in from that. But...
We'll ignore. Okay, let's
right.
make the assumption that it's Wizzy and wait, no, because that changes so much. Fuck.
Yeah. We'll just leave that off.
Leave it to what it is currently.
All right, so I got Zayn, Mango, IBW, Moki, Plup. I said none, and then I'm gonna say Axe.
Okay.
And Pipsqueak, assuming Pipsqueak makes it.
Damn. No,
I believe it.
No,
I believe
in top 8.
I believe in the Squeaks. I believe in
the Squeakers.
Mr. Pip. I believe.
Okay. God, I wouldn't like to say. I mean, I think it's fair to say that Zayn and Mango usually are the top 2. Yeah, Wizzy winning and getting in changes so much because I think I would put Wizzy
really
third
does.
if Wizzy did get in, or with like 3rd or 4th probably.
Right.
But without that, yeah, I think IBW would probably end up getting 3rd. I think maybe none then. Was that 4? Hang on, wait. I just realised. Let's talk about the fact that we've not mentioned SFAT once.
Oh.
At all. I just realised. I was like, wait, SFAT's in this also.
I just skipped over his name when I was listening. I mean, SFAT is like Mr. Consistent. He could definitely make top 8. I don't know.
We've been talking
unless
about
he plays Zayn.
True. I think, yeah, we were talking about this before. The SFAT loses to the right people and beats the right people. No more, no less, usually.
For sure.
I am excited for whatever shenanigans SFAT will have in camera. We've had nipples in camera. We've had him jumping around on the spot. We've had
But this is land.
all sorts. So?
But we're on land, so we'll see what happens. Is he just gonna start like get up next to his opponent and start doing jumping jacks?
I wonder if he does.
What would you do if that happened to you in tournament?
I'd
would
be
just be like,
fucking so mad. I'd be so mad.
I would just unplug and like leave the venue and never come back.
It's kind of a tactic, right? Like, remember when people used to talk about Wizzy having like the tactic of just not fucking showing up and like freezing out his opponent?
It's taking 2 years.
Yeah, I think that like if a player started like just jumping up and down next to me, I'd be like.
And imagine they like smell bad too.
Well, we know that SFAT doesn't smell bad. We know at least that much.
Just imagining like your local O2er, like it smells really bad and starts doing like jumping. Oh, that
takes off their shirt and shit like that as well.
Oh, that would be the worst experience of my life.
It would definitely put me off though. Like even if it was like just SFAT, like it would definitely put me off. I'd be like, can we?
Yeah, can he just play, please?
The game, like maybe he has a new summit shenanigan. Oh my god, guarantee that his like camera shenanigans is a skit somehow. I feel.
Right, we'll see. That's a good prediction.
Some other shit. Yeah, that's my summer prediction is that they make a skit based on SFAT and his crazy player cam stuff.
That would be good.
SFAT becomes a VTuber, so that if he starts jumping around the fucking anime characters, it's just like, oh god.
Oh my god. Shall we stop giving them ideas?
I'm the one true mastermind behind the summit. I don't know how they come up with some of the summit skits sometimes, because sometimes
they're
I'm like, this is genius, and I'm like, I could never have thought of this. God
no,
bless.
they're always funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because Slime used to write them, right? But like Slime doesn't work for Summit anymore, so I don't know who like comes up with them, unless it's like also Aiden. Well, I'm not sure how the Summit skits work. So, we didn't talk about commentators. Also,
we can. I think we have. Yeah, I got them right here. I can list them. We got Homemade Waffles, amazing. Hugs is commentating, amazing. Lovage, amazing. Scar, amazing. The Cheat.
Oh yes, the new addition to the couch. Yeah, we can talk about this.
And we got Toph.
Okay, so Scar and Toph classics.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Massive fan of Scar and Toph. Of course. Lovage is actually maybe one of my favorite commentators of all time.
Amazing.
It's not my favorite.
I think Lovage is like probably the perfect combination of like game knowledge and like hype and like yeah, I think Lovage is amazing.
Yeah. Actually, like my favorite commentator, I think.
Homemade Waffles, I don't think it would be a summit without Homemade Waffles there. So very happy that.
Also, I miss Phil.
I know. Definitely, probably I would say, maybe not the most iconic. Like maybe Scar and Toph is the most iconic commentary duo of all time, but Brandon or Homemade Waffles and Phil, like
second easily.
In my heart, yeah, in my heart, they don't. Yeah. I wish Phil was still commentating, but I mean, of course, he's got to do what he's got to do. So.
Yeah, of course. But God, wouldn't it have been a couch though?
Right.
Wouldn't that have been a couch? So you said Scar, Toph, Lovage,
Hugs. Hugs has been commentating like a lot of summits, right?
Yes.
Let's go, Hugs.
I love Hugo.
Yeah, I do too. I like his commentary.
I like his commentary too. I don't know where I stand on what I think his commentary style is though. He's like a memer but knows a lot. So it's almost like he could be the perfect mix of like bants and knowledge, but at the same time it's like he's like, yeah, me. And I'm like, oh, all these memes are great, but I don't know if anything he's saying is correct because I can't tell if he's fucking with me or not. But I love him as a commentator. True. I'm very happy that he's back.
He's a very good like top player turned commentator.
Yes, I agree.
I think he has a great personality for that. He has a good voice for commentary, so I think I like his commentary a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but who is the Cheat?
Do you not know the Cheat?
Is it like thecheat.com?
Yes. So
Okay.
I've been 3-stocked badly by Mikey's Luigi at the Mango once upon a time. No, Mikey's great. So yeah, it's been. I feel like the cheat's gonna be one of the newer commentators, because it's usually like a cycle of different commentators, right? Like sometimes we get like Vish and Chillin and other people kind of added in, like Armada and shit like that. But I think the cheat is the first one to be like brand new to the couch, like we've never seen before. I like the cheese commentary, like I have done for a long time. So I just,
honestly,
yeah.
I feel like I don't recognize. I don't know. I can't picture who the cheat. Like I know I've seen the cheat.com like everywhere. I feel like on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I feel like I don't know.
He was the main reason that Yingling got over,
like
Yingling
got
the campaigners.
Yeah, like that's why. Yeah, definitely. That's why I recognize it so easily. But
well, here's the thing. So obviously, I miss a lot of tournaments because of European time zones. But from what I used to see of the cheats commentary, it was never really like top 8 stuff. I don't know if I've ever seen Mikey do like a top 8. I used to kind of see like the top 32s, top 16s, etc., etc. I'm not saying he's never done a top 8. I've just never seen it because again, time zones. I don't get to watch everything. So it'll be cool watching. It's a massive upgrade for, you know, like to be able to commentate the summit when I don't think you're necessarily I don't want to say notable, but not a notable like top 8 like, because you have your kind of like standardized top 8 commentators: Scott, Toph, Vish, Chillin, Phil, etc., etc., etc. And like you don't think of the cheat as like, you know, a notable top 8 commentator. And I think it's a massive upgrade. And I mean, I should assume it'll go well because Mikey's a great commentator. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say.
I'm excited.
I'm hyped to see it. See how
you know what?
The big dogs.
I do want to say I would like to see a little more diversity in the commentator selection. So, we have 6 men here. Can we get some women? Can we get some LGBT folk? But that's another conversation.
True. Who did I have this conversation with? There was like a meme like a few months ago where it was like it was like a bunch of like just white men with like brown hair. And someone was like, oh, it's like, I don't know what game it was, but it was something like, oh, Dota commentary or something like that. And I remember literally like a commentary thing came out and it was like a bunch of white dudes with brown hair, and then it was like Waff, Chillin, and Vish. But it was like 20 like white dudes with brown hair. And I was like, oh fuck, it is gaming. It is gaming in a nutshell. I mean, there's some like really cool, like women, non-binary, LGBT commentators, but I don't know whether. I think it's fair to say that none of us are necessarily at that level yet, because I think, and I don't think that anyone's a bad commentator from like the. Well, that's unfair to say. Obviously, I don't know every fucking LGBT commentator or, you know, women, non-binary, etc. But I there's no one that comes to mind that I'm like, yes, this person should sit on the summit couch. Like for was it like, because I'm thinking now we have a cat named Virtue. We had Dr. Piggy. I would love to see Dr. Piggy do a summit. I commentate.
We have Kelly Toms.
We have
Kelly Toms.
See me on Twitter DMs if you want me to commentate the couch, even though I don't think I'm ready yet. But if you want to take me, you can. And then so we have those 3. I think probably not those 3. You know, those are the 3 that I know about. One of them is me. I don't really know many others. I know Ryobeat was commentating also.
I hope Nico starts commentating more. Like, I love his commentary.
Yeah.
I was getting at like, we need these people to be getting more opportunities, not necessarily this summit spot, obviously, because.
Oh, I completely agree.
But yeah, well, it's a work in progress. We'll hopefully get there. Yeah,
no, I agree. Like, because you tend to find the same commentary roster a lot. Not like, you know, die hard, but like, yeah, I think it'd be cool to see some nice spots open. I think it's a struggle recently, I really do. I think it's such a saturated thing to want to do. Like, everyone wants to commentate. And it's great.
Very true.
And I I think it is fair to say that like if you know certain people, you can get in and you can start commenting. I was really lucky because I knew a lot of people. And yeah, I think it's a hard one to get into, but I would like to see some more rep, for sure. See me in the DMs. I'm looking for work, please.
Hire her.
Give me a job. But yeah, no, I completely agree with that. But we have some Luigi representation instead from the cheat, so I'm excited to see him commentate.
Luigi is minority representation because Luigi is Italian and queer coded. So
yeah, exactly. So we're getting closer, one step every day, one step every single day. Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to close up on? I think we've got most of our
honestly, that's all I have. Let us know in the comments who you all think is going to take Summit, or who you all think will make a run or make some upsets. Any OSDs.
Guaranteed stuff, right? There's definitely some guaranteed things going to happen. Like, there's going to be a Summit skit about SFAT. Scar's going to look amazing. I will fangirl about it. You know.
Wait, can we get Scar on an episode of this, please?
No, I can't.
For research purposes.
No. Sounds like a no. Anyway, we gotta go. Bye. Have a great day, everyone. See you. Don't comment.
But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all for coming. I've been Milo.
I've been Shelly, and let us know if we're right.
Yeah.
Also, who knows? Thoughts and prayers with you all. Have a good time watching Summit, and we will catch you next month. Peace.
Bye bye.